We've all seen enough wrong and right to know everything's not black and white. There's always something in between. No matter how long or well you live, you don't get anything you don't give. Still no slate is clean. For better or worse, anybody can take a look around and find a better man. Upright no matter how he's faring, no matter what kind of shoes he's wearing. The shoes he's wearing, they don't make the man. So many people out running around, handicapped before they hit the ground, thinking there's nowhere to go. Shouldn't we all be looking for ways to keep on seeing our better days? We're not chained to what we know. But if your eyes are open and your mind is free, there's no telling what a man can be. Upright no matter how you're faring, no matter what kind of shoes you're wearing. The shoes you're wearing, they don't make the man. But if you can't walk through the best of times and the worst of times, find your feet still walking the lines, you'll never carry the load we're bearing. No matter what kind of shoes you're wearing, the shoes you're wearing, they don't make the man. The shoes you're wearing won't make the man. The shoes, they don't make the man. The shoes, they don't make the man. Hey, Nicholas, for you now.
Nothing gets your smile started like a song from that guy. Clint Black with Steve Warner, everybody. Hey, welcome to Opry Live. Hey guys, I'm Bobby Bones. Backstage, keeping it safe, while you all in the audience are out there keeping it safe. You know, we can't thank these guys enough. That's the experts at Vanderbilt Medical Center. And also a special thanks to the dedicated staff from the Nashville Public Health Department. They're in the house right now in their green vests, making sure that we all stay safe. Tell them thanks for helping us make these Saturday shows possible. You know what's awesome? All the ways that you can watch Circle now. Circle's on the Roku channel, Circle's on Samsung TV Plus, we're on Vizio Free Watch, and if you have the Zumo app, well, you have Circle. So now almost everyone can be part of the Circle family. All right, this next guy, listen, I wasn't surprised when I learned his birthday was actually on Christmas Day. Since the day he came to town, he's been a gift to the country music business. His friendship's a blessing to everybody who knows him. It's always a privilege to hear him play. Here he is, Steve Warner.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Hi, everybody. Real human beings. Wow. Clint, what did you say just a second ago?
I can't tell. Are y'all smiling? Yeah.
Hey, it's great to see you guys. And if you're watching out there from wherever you're watching from, we're so glad to be with you guys. We're glad you're with us, and we're glad to be in front of you guys. And we're going to have some fun. Let's do an old tune, fellas. Where did I go wrong? You want to do that? Jump in, guys. You told me that you loved me. I believed every single word you said. Then you showed me that you didn't mean it, that you loved somebody else instead. I know you've got a right to find someone new. Well, I've got a right to feel this way too. Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? I know I won the battle if I'd known there was a fight. Oh, I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong and he go right? There was something all around us like I'd never felt before. I guess I should have seen the warnings, but I was busy coming back for more. I know you got a right to change your mind. Well, I've got a right to be losing mine. Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? I know I'd won the battle if I'd known there was a fight. Well, I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong and he go right? Where did I go wrong? Where did he go right? I know I'd won the battle if I'd known there was a fight. I can't stand the thought of never holding you tight. Where did I go wrong and he go right? Tell me where did I go wrong? He go right. Where did he go right? He go right. Tell me where did I go wrong? He go right. Baby, where did he go right? He go right. Thank you guys so much. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? That applause. Oh my Lord, that feels good. Woo!
Last
We
time
love
we
you
hear-
guys.
Y'all were a lot quieter the last time, I have to say. I have to say, that song came out a month, just in January, a month before my very first single came out. And I was already a huge fan of Steve Wariner. Wariner, I said. And so I called him up, you know, as we country singers do, and asked him to keep his song Out of My Way. He didn't. A great song. You wrote that one, right?
I did.
You did. I was available for co-writing that day, but I guess
Boy, I got you.
didn't go yet. All right, well, we're gonna pick it up a little, do a little Western swing for you now. Let's see you moving in those seats. Ain't that the way the luck goes? Seems like it never can be found. Break my back to make those banknotes, paying on and almost always broken down. Fix that car and then waste Sunday. It won't start again when Monday rolls around. Ain't that the way the rent goes? Seems like it's never going down. And that banker's bound to foreclose. At this rate, I'll lose my interest in this town. Paint the walls, mend the windows. About the time the roof just attacked without a sign. My mind's been on vacation and my body's been working overtime. But I've done all that I can do. There's just one more balance due before it's mine. I've been putting the bill for some time, step by step and line by dotted line. Well, I haven't bought the farm yet, but I'm not that far behind. I've got one more payment and it's mine. One more payment and it's mine. One more payment and it's mine. One more, one more, one more.
Tonight's Opry performance is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Let's get back to nature.
Well, hello to all of my live streamers out there and all of my people here in the house at the Grand Ole Opry. Woo! Man, it is festive in here tonight. Clint Black and Steve Warner, they are so amazing, and it's so fun to see them and their friendship kind of playing off of each other. It's just, you can already tell what an incredible show it's going to be tonight. Happy Halloween. My name is Natalie Stovall. I am a part of Runaway June, and I host the live stream here at the Opry. And tonight, I am technically a time traveler from the 1700s in Scotland, from the show Outlander, just in case anybody didn't get that part. I don't know if any of you are fans of the books or the TV show, but we are in my household, and my mother made this costume, so I had to wear it tonight hosting the Grand Ole Opry. And we want all of you out there on the live streamer to be just like everybody here in the house tonight and come to a show. It is so exciting to have real human beings in the room and not just be talking and playing music to a camera. It's so awesome. So if you would like to be one of these lucky people out here tonight, just go to Opry.com, get yourself a ticket, and get your booty over to the Grand Ole Opry, because this is where it's at. And tonight, we're going to have even more show after the show. If you've noticed lately, we've been doing that a lot for you. And tonight, we're going to have another Geico Green Room session right after the show. So for everybody here in the house, all you got to do is stay put, and you get to be a part of that. And for those of you out there on the live stream watching, right after the show, go to GeicoGreenroom.com, and you can join myself hanging out with Clint Black and Lily Black, and it's going to be so much fun. So you guys make sure you go to GeicoGreenroom.com. We got that right there in the little TV section so that you can see it, and then that way that you can hang out with us. I've already seen so many of you out there in the live stream land commenting. We've had quite a few commenters from Melbourne, Australia, so welcome. People from all over the world are watching, and it is so much fun to have you. But you know what? It's already time to get back to this incredible show, you guys, for some more Clint Black and Steve Warner.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much fun we're having. This is so good. And Tommy White, our pal, is going to join us. Hall of Fame steel guitar player Mr. Tommy White is joining us, fellows, on this one. I got to tell you, I haven't had this jacket on in a couple years. True story. 5 minutes ago before the show, I put it on and found a Hershey bar right here in the pocket. It was a miniature one. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween. I was going to go as Clint Black tonight. I really was, but I thought, nah, I better not.
That would have been weird.
That would have been weird, really strange. Hey guys, I want to show you this show and tell. This is my dad's guitar. This guitar was made in February of 1961. My dad bought this brand new at Arthur's Music in Indianapolis, and I still have it to this day, and I broke it out. And my father was a wonderful singer, fiddle player, could play anything with strings on it. And he taught me some great lessons about, not only about life, but about music and the love of the Grand Ole Opry. 95 wonderful years of this great institution, by the way, the Grand Ole Opry, 95 years. And so as a little boy, I would play this guitar. I would listen to the Opry, and this is the guitar that I learned to play on. And so I broke it out, and I had my friend Jeff Sin work on it this week. And I thought, well, my dad's favorite probably was the Cherokee Cowboy, Ray Price. He loved Ray Price, and as I do. And so why don't we play my dad's favorite old Ray Price song on his guitar tonight? Here it is, Crazy Arms, guys. Now blue ain't the word for the way that I feel. There's a storm brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream. I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now. You're not mine. Here comes the best tenor singer here. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. For my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be winning. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. So please take these treasure dreams I have for you and me, and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday these crazy arms will hold somebody new, but right now I'm so lonesome all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new. For my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you will be with. And that's why I'm lonely all the time.
How fantastic it is to be standing so close to his amp when he's playing that guitar. Normally that would be one of my jokes, but there's no joke there. That's the truth. Good to see all of you here. Some of you none of you I recognize. I get fooled everywhere I go. When this whole mask thing started, I wore mine to the grocery store, and people were looking at me weird. It was my Lone Ranger mask, but still, I had a mask. And I don't know why they didn't like that. Well, this is a song that Steve and I wrote years ago. I think this is the first song you and I wrote together, right?
Absolutely. I'm still thanking you for this one.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. I came over and mooched off of your talent.
I'm still thanking you to this day.
This was a big song for me, and it was a big thrill going over to Steve's house around 10 o'clock at night and keeping him up late. And we wrote this one. He taught him how to make a cappuccino out of coffee grounds, really. said a word all night, but the wheels are turning in her mind. Now I was riding shotgun, and I knew things are gonna ride. But just as soon as she can drop me off at the side of the road, and she let that gravel fly, now I'm walking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the taillights. And that's a pair of taillights I may never see again. She hit me with the left and right, showing me nothing but the taillights. And that's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind.
Was it something that I said, or the things I never said? I wonder if the way we are was only in my head. Now if we even make it back to town before the sun comes up, I'm gonna hit every parking spot around till I find that pickup truck.
I'm walking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the taillights. And that's a pair of taillights I may never see again. She hit me with the left and right, and with nothing but the taillights. And that's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind. Well, I'll bet right now she's laughing at how she brought me to my knees. But she won't be laughing half as loud when she gives me back my keys. She'll be walking in the moonlight, seeing nothing but the taillights. And that's a pair of taillights she won't ever see again. She hit me with a left and a right, and with nothing but the taillights. And I know that's about as lonely as a highway's ever been. Back here with my thumb out in the wind. There she goes. Oh, here I come.
Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and auto insurance. Go to geico.com today.
Well, talk about a little time traveling. I just time traveled right back to high school with that one. That song is so much fun. And a little fun fact, I actually went to high school with Mr. Steve Warner's son, Ryan Warner. And I'm sure you will all be shocked and awed to find out that Ryan is an incredible guitar player and musician. Who would have thunk it? So amazing to be here tonight. Again, my name is Natalie Stovall, hanging out with you guys on the live stream and all my peoples in the house while TV and radio are doing their commercial break thing. And I came all the way from the 1700s in the Highlands of Scotland to be here tonight. Probably the first time a Scottish time traveler has ever hosted the Grand Ole Opry and somehow also had an American accent. Don't know how that works, but you know it's happening tonight. So here we are. Happy Halloween, everybody. So One of the great things that's happening right now, you can watch Circle in so many ways right now, so many different ways that I can't remember them all and have to actually read them to you. The best part about all of this, though, is that it's all free on your smart TVs. So if you want to see Circle, you can see it on the Roku channel, on Samsung TV Plus, on Vizio Free Watch, on the Zumo app. You can, and if you watch it on Zumo, that means you can watch it on your tablets or your pads or your phones, your smartphones. Man, all you have to do, go to circleallaccess.com/watch, and that way you can find out all of the free, that's the important part, all of the free ways that you can tune into Circle. Thank goodness for Circle, because it means that we have the Grand Ole Opry again live every single Saturday night. It's something that, I don't know about y'all, but it has kept me joyful and positive and something to look forward to every single week during this very strange year. Things have not been normal, but it's so nice to have Circle and have the Grand Ole Opry. Y'all, we are keeping that circle unbroken, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, they have kept, this is the longest running consecutive radio show in world history, and they didn't even leave it be during a pandemic. But right now, it is time to give it up for my good friend backstage, Mr. Bobby Bones.
Hey guys, welcome back to Opry Live. I am Bobby Bones. I'm backstage in my safe spot. They have everyone safely spread out back here to keep us all healthy. Well, I'm sure you've noticed it's a bit chilly outside now, and if you're like me, you keep forgetting to bring your jacket outside, which is why they invented flannel. And it's why Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's have their Flannel Fest going on right now in all their stores. They've got tons of stuff for all your flannel needs, like this exact shirt right here. So be fearless. Get outside in your flannel and post a photo while you're out there using the hashtag #BackToNature. We will be looking for you. Okay, let's get back to the stage. You know, I really wish these guys lived in my neighborhood. Then maybe I'd be able to hear them jam in their garages. I mean, that would be cool, right? Here, once again, Steve Wariner and Clint Black.
Thank you very much. I'll do that. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you know, and I'll do that for so many of my friends and all you that are dealing with that. You can't walk 10 feet without running into someone that's dealing with that. And so we'll think of those folks tonight. Happy birthday, Sam, my grandson Sam. Happy birthday, pal. Congratulations, Blake and Gwenny. I met a lady on the plane to California, and she reminded me so much of you. When she asked what I was doing here, well then it hit me. The crazy things a dollar makes us do. 'Cause I should be with you right now. The state that you're in, I should be holding you instead of losing my mind. Just when you need me the most, so does the coast. But I swear I'll make it up to you this time. I pass a family as they hug before departure. It just reminds me you're alone. I hold the quarter that will take my voice back to you, and hear you say I need you here at home. 'Cause I should be with you right now. The state that you're in, I should be holding you instead of losing my mind. Just when you need me the most, so does the coast. But I swear I'll make it up to you this time.
Songs from a cellar. And go. Dennis Quaid is here.
Dennis Quaid is here.
Kix Brooks is here, and he brought the wine.
Hands up, I need them now.
Wow. All right. I don't even know what to do. What do we do after? Where do we go from here? I don't know. What are we doing? More wine. More wine.
Happy 95th birthday, Opry.
Well, hello everybody. Natalie Stovall here once again, hanging out with my live streamers in live stream land and my actual peoples here in the Grand Ole Opry House. What a stunning, stunning set from Steve Wariner, right? I could listen to him play and sing all night long, anytime. Last year, he was inducted into the Musicians Hall of Fame by Mr. Garth Brooks, a very, very well-deserved honor. So incredible. Well, y'all know that we have our dear friends at Bass Pro Shops who help make so much happen here at the Grand Ole Opry. They are always encouraging us to get outdoors more often, and just like Bobby said a little while ago, they are your flannel headquarters. They are the place to go for everything flannel. So this week, when you post those photos of you doing fun things outside, I'm sure you already know #BackToNature. Make sure you post those photos photos of doing fun things outside with hashtag back to nature, but also hashtag flannel fest. I don't know about y'all, but I have been getting all my flannels out of the closet. So I will be doing that this week as well. And also, of course, I want to remind you that you too can get tickets and be just like all of these lucky peoples that are in the house tonight on Halloween evening. If you go to Opry.com, you can find yourself some tickets. Next week is going to be another incredible night at the Opry. We're going to be honoring our veterans for Veterans Day. We're going to have Brantley Gilbert and Craig Morgan. That's right, give it up for all of our veterans, and especially our veterans in the house tonight and watching out on the live stream. Big shout out to my daddy, who is a veteran, a retired Army colonel. So shout out to all of our veterans. We're going to be doing a lot to honor them next week with Brantley Gilbert and Craig Morgan and Justin Moore. I also have a couple of shout outs. I love that Mr. Steve Warner was given some happy birthday and congratulations. We have both. We want to say happy birthday to our Opry family member, Mr. Dan Rogers. It's so fun to have a birthday on Halloween. How cool is that? And then also Gary and June Showalter are here on your honeymoon. Congratulations wherever you are. Well, we got to get back to the stage right now. I'm going to give it back to Clint and Steve.
Hey, thank you, Natalie. I got to tell you, in order of Dan Rogers' birthday, it's corn dog night backstage. And Bill Anderson's tomorrow, so we don't know what we're eating. We're going to whisper happy birthday to Bill. I told you happy birthday. Let me make the rounds here and introduce the rest of these great musicians. Get you to make a lot of noise. Mr. Andy Hall back here on the drums. Andy. It's been so long since we've been on tour, I almost might not remember everybody's names, but that's Jake Willamine on bass guitar. And sharing the stage with bass guitar with Jake since 1987. We go back a ways. And the man playing fiddle, dobro, lap steel, acoustic guitar, and some kind of Cuisinart, I think. Over here is Jason Mowry. That's Dwayne Rowe back here on the keyboards. He and Jason have played with so many people that we love. It's like Mike Snyder said, though, they just can't keep a job, so they're here now. And last but not least, on lead guitar, who braved a flight up from Austin, over here, Hayden Nicholas. Did anybody introduce you yet? I think we got to. No, that's Steve Walren. Did you say? It's not spelled like the movies. Well, are we having fun? We sure are. This is going fast for us up here. This is flying by, and so that's why I'm milking this moment, because I don't want this night to end. We're so thrilled to be here with you all tonight. So in honor of Hayden making the trip up, braving the flying tube, we'll do one he and I wrote many years ago, going back to 1992, When My Ship Comes In. No sun on the Rockies, not even the light of day. I feel that old cabin fever coming on. But I know where I'll be when Lady Luck finally blows my way. She'll put the wind in my sails and I'll be gone. It won't be long before my ship comes in, gonna sail right out of Colorado. Catch a ride on a warm trade wind where to no one knows. She'll find me waiting when my ship comes in. Maybe I'm only dreaming, but it sure seems real. Somehow the wind doesn't chill quite to the bone. Or could it just be the fever? I'm running on an uneven keel, and I lose sight of why I'm up here alone. It won't be long before my ship comes in, gonna sail right out of Colorado, catch a ride on a warm trade wind where no one knows. She'll find me waiting when my ship comes in, gonna board and go whichever way the wind blows. I'll be off to find myself once again where no one knows. When my ship comes in, where no one knows. When my ship comes in. Thank you. All right, it's a regular acoustic, right? All right. Well, I got something very special for this next song. We got a music student, second-year music student from Belmont University who's going to make her Opry debut tonight. She's going to get to find out what we already know, that you guys are the most fantastic audience in the world right here at the Opry House. Help me welcome her out. It's my daughter, Lily Black. Hey there.
Hi.
Nice dress.
Thank you.
Well, it's very special to be standing here in this circle, which is borrowed from the Ryman Auditorium, and a lot of years, celebrating 95 years of Grand Old Opry. So everybody always feels no nerves at all when they come out on the Opry for the first time, right? None
Nope,
for you?
absolutely none.
All right, so what are you going to sing for them?
Well, I chose one of my favorite Carrie Underwood songs, thinking that was appropriate. I'm sure you guys are going to recognize it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Little boy, 6 years old, a little too used to being alone. Another new mom and dad, another school, another house that'll never be home. When people ask him how he likes this place, he looks up and says, with a smile upon his face, this is my temporary home. It's not where I belong. Windows and rooms that I'm passing through. This was just a stop on the way to where I'm going. I'm not afraid because I know this was my temporary home. job, looking for a way out, 'cause a halfway house will never be a home. At night she whispers to her baby girl, someday we'll find our place here in this world. This is our temporary home. It's not where we belong. Windows and rooms that we're passing through. This was just a stop on the way to where we're going. I'm not afraid because I know this was our temporary home. Old man, hospital bed. The room is filled with people he loves. And he whispers, don't cry for me. I'll see you all someday. He looks up and says, I can see God's face. This is my temporary home. It's not where I belong. Windows and rooms that we're passing through. This was just a stop on the way to where we're going. I'm not afraid because I know this was our temporary home. This is our temporary home.
Tonight's Opry performance is in association with Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Standing ovation in the house right now. Ah, Lily. Ah, this is amazing. Y'all, I can't even imagine something more beautiful than that right there. I got emotional watching it. There's something just so special and beautiful about any Grand Ole Opry debut, but especially that with her dad in the circle. Goodness, I'm so excited we get to hang out after the show and talk about it. Oh, man, what a special night. And I keep looking at my little notes here, and it says it's break 4. This is the last one. The show has flown by. It goes by way too fast every week, but especially this week. My goodness. Well, we want to say a big thank you to our partners at Geico who are helping make things happen. So, do you own or rent your home? Sure you do. Fortunately, Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and auto insurance, and it's a good thing because having a home is hard work. So go to geico.com to get a quote and see how much you could save. Geico.com, it's easy. And y'all, that's the perfect segue into what's happening right after the show. Don't forget, if you're here in the house, all you got to do is just stay put, and there's going to be more show. And for those of you out in the live stream world, all you got to do is go to GeicoGreenroom.com. We do have that on the TV right there. GeicoGreenroom.com, and that way you can join us live for the interview with Clint Black, which was already so exciting to get to talk to him. And now we're going to get to talk to Lily Black, too, about such a special, special moment in time. Having your debut on the Grand Ole Opry, man, there is just nothing like it. And next week is going to be another huge week on the Grand Ole Opry. And just a little information for everybody's tuning in on the live streams. We are going to be doing it 1 hour later next week on the live stream. So that will be 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. We will be saluting our veterans next week on the show, right? Oh, man. Well, y'all keep that applause going because I'm throwing it backstage to Mr. Bobby Bones.
Welcome back to Opry Live. Man, that was a fast hour. Here's the thing. Time flies when you're having fun and listening to good music, and these guys are all that and more. Before we go, fun fact, we often shoot interviews and additional performances after the shows. Tonight, we're doing a live interview with Clint Black. So right after the show, head over to GeicoGreenroom.com and check it out. Next week, the Opry celebrates our veterans. Here to express our gratitude for our servicemen and women will be Brantley Gilbert, Craig Morgan, and Justin Moore. Join us and help say thanks because there's no higher calling than for those that serve our country. Okay, before we head on down the road, these guys have one last little treat for you. One more time. Here is Clint Black and Steve Wariner. Good night, friends.
Hey, Bobby, thank you so much. Appreciate that. You know, Clint, I was thinking while we were chatting and while we were watching Lily.
You were supposed to be here listening to me, not thinking.
Am I? Oh, I was. True. Good point. Yeah, that's right. I can't do two things at once. Come on. But, man, what a treat to watch little Lily doing that. And you guys, what a response to that. She was beautiful. Isn't she? Just wonderful job. And
she gets
really
that from
great
me.
to see that. I'm seeing her from, say that again?
She gets that from me.
Really, so modest.
Really pretty part.
No, what I was going to say, though, I was thinking during the break, I was thinking about the first time we met. Clint, I don't even know if you remember this, but I met you and this feller, Hayden, over here, backstage back there. You guys were filming a TV show in this building, and I don't know the year it was, but I remember you had, I think, Killing
Shotgun
Time.
Red, right?
So your first record had just came out, and it was just exploding, and I was back there going like, oh, there's that Clint Black guy. I got to go meet this fella. So we met back there. You and Hayden.
Security moved in.
Yeah, I said security.
Moved in
come
on
here.
you. Yeah.
But I didn't know if you remember that. I don't even know the year, but that had been your first single, whatever that was being.
Yeah, Better Man.
Better Man. Yeah. Anyway, don't know why I brought it up, but a great memory for me. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That was a great story.
Great, wasn't that great?
That was a great story.
So good.
So good. So we just have you for a little while longer. Can you tell we don't want to leave?
Yeah.
This has been great.
It's been so good.
We know we do have to let you go, though, and get out trick-or-treating. Want to remind you, look in your old jackets. There may be some candy in there.
Yeah, there might be a Hershey bar laying. Wasn't even melted either. So.
Yeah. We've had such a great time, and so thrilled that we could have you all here.
Yes.
And start filling the hall again. So,
hey, Clint, have you played in front of folks this year? This is the first time for me in a year right here in front of real live humans.
Yeah.
So, wow. How about you? Have you done?
Yep. This is it.
This is it, yeah. Feels so good. I was getting out my ventriloquist dummies and setting them up in my studio and playing to them there for a while. I've got 7. I hate to admit that. No, I don't really. Only
6,
5.
right? 5. Well, you guys are fantastic. We don't want to let you go, but the show's coming to a close, so we're gonna do a song that Steve and I wrote. This was a big hit for both of us. We did a music video for this one, and I directed the video. And when Steve wasn't looking, I turned all his shots green, so he had a green.
That is so true. I promise.
He had a green face, not too green, because he's a nice guy, and he'll let you get away with only so much, though. And so I asked him how he liked it. Well, yeah, it was great. I said, did you think you looked kind of green? Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but he was green. And
I was thinking about it. I didn't want to just go, that's pretty rough. Why am I so green? And then he broke out laughing.
I had these nice flesh tones on my face. I was looking normal. Steve, not so much.
You spent more time doing that than you did making the video.
Yeah,
probably.
That was more important. Anyway, we did this video together. It was we were never on stage together. We very rarely actually are on stage doing the song together, and we weren't even in the video. We were never actually. It was always one of us was projected. So This is always a thrill for me to get to do this live with Steve and watch him play those guitar licks up close. So let's do it, Steve.
Let's do it.
Yep.
You need the one and only that can hold you tight, and you reach for her, but she's not with you. Me just wish this trip would end. Well, you know I've been there, and I don't want to go back again.
Did you ever wake up in the middle of the day and wonder who you are? You suddenly discover there's a price you pay for getting this far, and it's the part of you. Oh, you really don't have to spend. You know I've been there, and I don't want to go back again.
There's so many moments that I've left incomplete, and those are moments that I'm not gonna repeat. No. Did you ever wake up in the middle of a dream that didn't come true?
Think you gotta give up on making that scene and seeing it through. You feel like breaking.
Oh, when you really just need to bend. Well, you know I've been there, and I'll never go back again. Ooh, get back, Steve. There's so many moments that I've left incomplete, and those are moments that I'm not gonna repeat. No. Did you ever wake up in the middle of the night?
Ever wake up in the middle of a dream?
Did you ever wake up in the middle of a dream? Every day.
Hope to see you soon.
The Grand Ole Opry is produced through the facility.
Wow, y'all, what an incredible show. The energy in here is just incredible. All of you, if you're still out there on the live stream and you haven't done so yet, now is the time. Go to GeicoGreenRoom.com. We're going to get set up here in the Opry House so that we can hang out and have a chat with Clint Black and his beautiful daughter who had her debut tonight, Miss Lily Black. It is such a privilege to get to talk to someone right after they've had their debut. I mean, I remember on my debut kind of being whisked off to a whole bunch of interviews, and it's all such a blur because you're in that moment of like, oh my gosh, I just performed on the Grand Ole Opry. It really happened. It's real. It's real. And then, but to actually get to witness it and be a part of it here in the room tonight, that's not something that's typical. So I'm really, really excited about that. I do think that something that this year is teaching all of us is every little tiny baby step that we get back to more normal life, we appreciate even more than we ever have before. It is, I mean, you know, it's so just wild to think of playing the Grand Ole Opry and having this kind of high when it's a forced smaller audience. It's not sold out, but it's because it's just every little moment that we get in this life and every little moment that is a step towards the life that we know and love and remember.